It's my one life, and I give it everything I got. I am music. I am sports. I am the culture. Here's a quick news break with yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. Please make sure you're following your boy. It's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And it's all at itsmrtaliaferro. So we're going to take this news break a multitude of places. We're going to go to California, but we're going to make a pit stop in Louisiana. And then we also going to make another pit stop into New York, all right? NBA Youngboy, we obviously know, is incarcerated for apparently, allegedly, running from the feds in one of his whips while he was on the West Coast. And essentially, the Louisiana judge was like, yo, you've been in too much ish. I'm going to revoke your bond that you put together. You're going to have to stay behind bars probably until your trial date comes up. So with that being said, obviously, Youngboy's a hot topic with the kids, with the youth. A lot of people are going to talk about Youngboy. We've talked about Youngboy on my platform a plethora of times. But I do want to also note that not only do we talk about the negative stuff with Youngboy, because he's had his share of incidents. He's young with a lot of money, and obviously he's had a tumultuous childhood. He's talked about it going into adulthood. We also talk about his music. As a matter of fact, Youngboy's got a new record dropping this week. See what I just did there? Not only did we talk about the negative with Youngboy, we also talked about some positive stuff. He's dropping music from behind bars. You want to know somebody that only seems to talk about negative with hip-hop? Well, her name would be Wendy Williams. She has an incredibly large platform. I never hate on Wendy Williams. She's one of the biggest to ever do it in media, especially as a black person. Wendy Williams is very historic in what she does. There is not a shade room, a gossip in the city without the likes of Wendy Williams. She created that lane for sure and has made it quite profitable, if you want me to be honest with you. But the problem is Wendy Williams' platform is super big, and I feel like she doesn't do a good job of paying it back forward. I don't see a lot of hip hop on her shows. I don't see a lot of concerts, performances by acts of hip hop. I don't see Shiesty on her show. I don't see Lil Durk on her show right now. I don't see Bag or Lil Baby on her show. But you want to know what I do see on her show is Hot Topics, talking about Future and how many kids he got, or Nick Cannon, how many kids he got. Youngboy, how many kids he got, what trouble he got into now. It seems like she only brings up hip-hop in a negative connotation. I've always felt that way. Now, I don't watch the show like that, but every time I've saw it, I ain't never seen hip-hop painted in a positive light, and it bothers me. And it obviously bothered Youngboy. Last week on Wendy's show, she brought up Youngboy and the fact that he apparently has another child on the way. Congrats to him. And also the fact that he's currently incarcerated. She pretty much was alluding to who would want to have a kid with Youngboy as much as he stays in trouble. That's what she alluded to, all right? Well, apparently, this got back to NBA Youngboy and his team. First off, his mother dropped a comment on her Insta story addressing Wendy Williams for talking about her boy. She said, F Wendy Williams around here letting a half-dead 90-year-old white man suck her penis. Worried about my child, stop tagging me in BS. Then also, apparently, this got to Youngboy, who, like I said, is currently incarcerated. It looks like Youngboy sent the email to somebody that runs one of the Never Broke Again Instagram accounts that they got. And I want to read to you guys what Youngboy apparently said from behind bars. He said, I can leave my kids millions of dollars to divide, but I got to admit to you, I can't give them the time that they truly deserve. Nobody understand me. They never did shit. Sometimes I don't understand myself, but that's fine because I'm okay. I ain't looking for you to feel sorry for me. I just asked for one thing, for you to let me suffer in peace. Tell Miss Wendy Williams, I say she got a good soul and she's a beautiful woman. I can see that through all the bad comments thrown at her. Tell her, count her blessings and stay in good spirit. Sincerely, Kentrell. So it looks like Youngboy, despite his situation, had some compassion for Wendy Williams, the same compassion that Wendy did not have for him in some of the circumstances that he's been involved in. Look, has Youngboy seemingly been a part of some dumb stuff? Yes. We've talked about it on the platform. Hell, Youngboy has even thrown me into one of his music videos in the past for reporting on news about him. But I try to be fair. I always admit to you that Youngboy is young. He's got a lot of money. And I did remember that feature story that I did on Youngboy last year in the middle of COVID, in the pandemic. Like, I've got to know a lot about Youngboy. I reached out to a couple sources, people that are around Youngboy. The way he looks at life is different. He's been through some stuff that is, I'll be honest with you, it's probably screwed Youngboy up for life, right? He needs to go to therapy and talk to somebody about some of the stuff that he's dealing with, because it's screwing up his trust issues. But I'm also a fan that appreciates the music that this brother provides for me. As a fan of hip hop, he's really good at it. And I want to see the brother come on the other side of this. What bothers me with Wendy Williams is she's been through a lot of this stuff. Like, we get mad at white outlets like TMZ and other outlets that seemingly don't have empathy for young black people, or just people in general, especially people of color, when they go through stuff. Reporting on deaths, like moments after they happen, car crashes, all that stuff. Like, where's the sympathy? Where's the empathy? This is a family right now, right? Well, when one of ours is doing it, like, does that make it any better? My problem with Wendy Williams is she's been through a lot of the stuff that Youngboy's going through, and she did it later on in life. Hell, some of the stuff, if you watched her Lifetime documentary, Wendy Williams is going through still currently. She's like, what, 50, right? 40, 50, somewhere up there. Youngboy's only 21, 22. If anybody would have empathy for Youngboy as a young man and be compassionate to his situation, you'd think it'd be Wendy Williams. She's the perfect person for this. But it still doesn't seem to be there. I've watched many outlets that we love over the years grow and do great things. For example, The Breakfast Club. I'm sure they'd admit to you that they've had their crappy moments. I've seen them say that, as a matter of fact, specifically Charlemagne. But look at them. They do a lot of good. They at least give back. They'll at least do a drive a year. They at least put people on, put people in positions to go get money. They give cosigns to a lot of young artists, entertainers, talent, a lot of people, black activists, right, that needed a voice. They've given them that voice. Hot 97, they're our voice. Hot 97, Ebro in the Morning specifically, they've been a voice for people who don't have a voice, especially in that New York area. Shout out to them, what they've been doing. Steve Harvey show. Man, look, Steve Harvey is hard on men. Let's be clear about that. But at least the brother does give back. And if you don't like nothing else about Uncle Steve, at least the brother got some game to give you. He'll at least try his best to help you out and see you get to the level of bougie that he's at. Oprah. Man, Oprah, we know about Oprah. She's never been the biggest fan of the culture hip hop. And I've always looked at that with a side eye. But look, Oprah gave away cars every chance she could get. Look, if you don't rock with hip hop, at least do it for people of the culture. And Oprah gave away at the highest of degrees. We can't hate on that. Let's be real about that one now. Oprah seemingly doesn't rock with hip hop, but at least she gave back in a major way to people that look like me and you. Wendy's the person that's today doing millions of views on daytime television for years now. Her fan base is crazy. They rock with her like no other. I don't watch the show daily, but I don't see Wendy Williams give back like that. Like, are you just selling gossip? What's your end goal? What's your purpose? How do you grow the people that follow your platform? I'm just asking a question. Hell, I don't got it all. I'm still up and coming. I'm only 27 years of age, growing my platform from the ground up with no cosigns. Every chance I get, I give away gift cards. We just did a live stream yesterday. I let people come on and shout out their businesses. Like, sheesh, man, come on, Wendy. Like, that's just ridiculous. And for that young man and young boy to have compassion for you from behind bars and say, I know you got a good soul, all things considered, I hope it's a wake-up call, and I hope you report on that the next time you decide to talk about Youngboy on your platform. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Youngboy's exchange with Wendy Williams in the comment section below. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, and support. Is what I'll never take for granted. It's a quick news break with yours truly, the one and only Mr. TALIAFERRO. I'm out. Catch full new episodes of FERRO's music-based platform every day only on YouTube at It's Mr. TALIAFERRO. You can also find clips, updates, giveaways, and more on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, also at It's Mr. TALIAFERRO. For all basketball fans, make sure you tune in to FERRO's daily highlights, reports, and commentary on YouTube at FERRO, and even more updates on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at FERRO as well.